Hello, dear friends. We are on a journey of life, and the journey of life has to be very peaceful, full of joy, happiness, serenity, calmness, and the life has to be very remarkable in giving great service to the mankind. The service can be rendered in different way, but the greatest service to the mankind is serving them with enlightening, wisdom, knowledge, bringing them from darkness of their ignorance to the light of knowledge and wisdom, and making them realize that life is worth living when it is not having lot of desires, lot of wishes, because these all become traps. Like an insect is miserably stick to the honey just because of greed and attachment, but ultimately it suffocates to death. Similar is the case of human being. If a man is so much greedy, he has so much of lust, he is so much ignorant that he is always indulge himself in negative activities, he will never be breathing a moment which is worth living, but shadowed by sorrows, and will be always scorched in the fierce fire of suffering. So there is one way to be happy and peaceful and joyful once we have only limited means just for survival, and not too many, not too much, not too little, following the middle path what the great Buddha suggested. Beloved friends, Albert Einstein studied thoroughly all the religions, and he ultimately come out with the conclusion that the most easiest path is the path what Buddha suggested to live really life which is very, very peaceful, stainless beauty, calmness, serenity, and there will be just limited aspirations and not too many desires which can destroy the peace of the person. So, beloved friends, I am really advising you. You may follow any religion. There is no bar to it. You embrace whatever you like, but also try to understand the philosophy of Buddha. Buddha was a person who experienced really truth, who also experienced the four stages of life, the four really the sides. A man is born, he become old, he may fall sick, he may die ultimately, and freedom from all these kind of cycle of birth and death is the salvation, that is the liberation. And when a man is having not much of desires, when he is dying, it is said by Buddha that he will be free from rebirth, because to live is to suffer, and the root cause of suffering is desires. And when desire ceases, suffering ceases. And he also showed the path, eightfold path, just to get rid of all those of suffering. By just having right view of the world, right intention, right thought, right speech, right action and behavior, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, contemplation, meditation. People, if they follow all these paths, they can be really free from all sorrows and suffering, and there will be no problem in their life. So, beloved friends, on life's journey, faith is your nourishment, virtuous deeds are your shelter, wisdom is the light by the day, right mindfulness is the protection by night. If a man lives in pure life, nothing can destroy him. Yes, purity of heart, mind and soul. And if he has conquered his greed, nothing can limit his freedom. Beloved friends, that is my sincere advice to you. You may be very successful in life, but true success is when you are living very peacefully, very calmly, and very coolly in life. One of the students of Buddha asked him, "Master, are you really a Masiha?" He replied, "No." "Are you a teacher?" He told, "No." "Are you really a lifter?" He said, "No." "Then what you are?" He said, I am awake. Beloved friends, we must be very conscious of this world. Try to understand it very clearly. People are in illusion. People are having a different concept of the world. It looks permanent, perennial. And they are indulged in all kind of nefarious activities, which is leading to darkness and ignorance and selfishness. And they are just scorching in suffering, sorrows, grief, pain, anxieties, worries, fret. Life is really miserable. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, he really lives a life and he has really owned the day, who is free from all fret, worries and anxieties, because every day is the best day of the year if you really know the art of living your life. So beloved friends, in that context, it is my solemn request to you, try to be wise, try to be very clever and smart, and live a life full of wisdom and peace. And that is only possible when you start believing in yourself. If you just listen to millions of the people, they will mislead you and you will deviate from your right path. Believe nothing on the faith of traditions, even though they have been held in honor for many generations and in diverse places. Do not believe in things because many people speak of it. Do not believe on the faith of sages of the past. Do not believe what you yourself have imagined, pursuing yourself that a God inspired you. Believe nothing on the sole authority of your masters and priests. After examination, believe what you yourself have tested. Beloved friends, when I read this, I really remember Ralph Waldo Emerson's Self-Reliance. Nothing can give you peace but the triumph of your own principle, beloved friends. That is the true meaning of life. And it only comes once you have meditated, contemplated, and viewed the world very clearly with your own wisdom and with your own intelligence. Just by saying others, you will be groping the darkness of ignorance, selfishness, hatred, greed, envy, jealousy, anger, cynicism. Life is nothing but a bundle of sorrows and suffering. So, beloved friends, be awakened, be enlightened, be wise. Really understand the truth of love, conquered mind, quiet and controlled heart, and that will just come when you are really meditating over it repeatedly, continuously. Otherwise there is no salvation, there is no enlightenment, there is no happiness, there is no peace of mind. As your servant, it is my solemn duty to share with you these noble thoughts so that you can really live a very peaceful life. And then live in joy, in love, even among those who hate. Live in joy, in health, even among the afflicted. Live in joy, in peace, even among the troubled. Look within, be still, free from fear and attachment. Know the sweet joy of living in the way, beloved friends. This is the true wisdom. Just try to meditate over it, contemplate over it, and become enlightened. There is no fire like greed, no crime like hatred, no sorrow like separation, no sickness like hunger of heart, and no joy like the joy of freedom. Health, contentment, and trust are your greatest possessions, and freedom your greatest joy. Look within, be still, free from fear and attachment. Know the sweet joy of living in the way, beloved friends. That is my sincere and humble and modest, solemn request to you. Be enlightened, be wise, be awakened. Don't be just living life in the darkness, in the shadows of sorrows, in the scorching ignorance of suffering, fret, worries and anxieties. You have right to have a positive mental attitude, a sound physical health, and a harmonious relations with entire humanity. And you will get real freedom. You will live happily, you will die sweetly and beautifully, knowing the truth. Buddha said, I am truth. I am awake. Why not you? But who those seeketh, they findeth. Who those knocketh, the door shall be opened to them. Only by sincere effort, patience by patience, practice by practice, and endeavoring persistently and ceaseless importunity, the door of the kingdom of knowledge and wisdom will open to you. And say into your heart, peace, be still. Telling bye from now, your servant Virendra dear, wishing you great peace, happiness, joy in your life, everything, all prosperity for you. Thank you very much.